Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another edition of Crush Lusher Television. Yeah, okay. Today's edition is called Secants, Tangents, and Angle Measures, like that. Okay, so first thing we gotta know is we have a new vocab word called a secant. A secant is a line that intersects a circle in exactly 2 points, and it's called a secant. So here is P to Q right there. That's a secant. R to S, that line is also a secant, okay? We're also going to see how this tangent, because tangent right here, see that X, T, Y, that's a tangent because it touches the circle at one point, how that relationship with a secant, which is T to V, also works. All right, here we go. So first off, we got to copy down our notes. Copy down our notes. So I copied everything down from the PDF. So one of the things we got to know is that the measures of angles formed by secants and tangents are related to the intercepted arcs. So that's really important. So let's just talk about secant lines first. So this is the first example. It's the same example as here. Bam. So I'm writing that down. Okay, so we need to know that you see angle 1. If I want to know what angle 1 is, so the measure of angle 1 equals, and this is true for everything, when you have two secant lines like this, is 1/2 times this arc, PR, plus the opposite arc, which is QS. Oh, like that. Okay, so let's see how that goes into play. So here's example 1. So write this down. So these are two secant lines or chords. They don't go through the center of the circle. And we got to know what x equals. All right, so in order to get what x equals, I need to add up these two. So the measure of angle x is going to be the two opposite arcs. So it's 32 plus 55. And then once I add those up, I'm going to take 1/2 of it. I'm going to divide it by 2. So I'm taking 1/2, sorry. Like that. So let's do it. So 32 plus 55 is 87. So it's 1/2 of 87. And then 87 divided by 2 is, so the measure of angle x is 43.5. There. So the angle is 43.5. This angle is also 43.5. You know why? Yeah, because they're vertical. Cool. All right, here's the next thing you got to know about these relationships. So we got a tangent line here. Tangent line touches the circle at one point, and then we got a secant line right here. Okay, so this is what matters. So this angle here, so the measure of angle YTV is going to be 1/2 this arc right here. 1/2 this arc, 1/2 arc TV. Boom. Okay. And then this angle here, the opposite angle, dot, XTV. So the measure of angle XTV is going to be 1/2 this arc right here, which is going to be TUV. Arc TUV. Okay. So basically just looking at the angle, then you just look at the corresponding arc and you take 1/2 of it. Easy. Okay, so here's an example right here. Pause the video if you have to copy this stuff down. I copied it down. It's straight from the PDF right here. So we're right in this X section right there. Okay, so all right, so this is not a right angle because it doesn't go through the center. If this were a radius, then it'd be a right angle. That's the same as last lesson. So we know this angle, and we have this corresponding arc, which is 168. So angle Y is going to be 1/2 of 168 because that's the corresponding arc there. So the measure of angle Y equals 1/2 168. And 1/2 of 168 is 84 degrees. Yeah, that looks about right because that's almost a 90-degree angle. Yeah, that looks cool. All right, nice. So now let's do some practice. Let's do it. Here we go. So we're doing all these, okay? So pause the video, copy these down in your notes. I'm going to do a couple, and then you're going to do a couple. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. First one, let's do it. Number 1, find the measure of angle 1. All right, here you go. Bam. Measure of angle 1. All right, so the measure of angle 1, I got two secant lines. I got and on. So that would mean that the measure of angle 1 equals 1/2 times these two opposite arcs. So it's 52 plus 40. 52 plus 40 is 92. And I want a half of that. A half of 92 is 46, I believe. 46 degrees. Got it. Cool. All right, now I'm going to jump down to number 6. I'm going to go out of order. So I did number 1, now I'm going to do number 6. Number 6. Okay. So on the measure of angle 6, because it's number 6. All right. Measure of angle 6. So here's my secant line and here's my tangent line. I need this angle. So it gives me this is 160. So if I just need this arc right here. So if I got this arc, then I know half of this big arc is this angle based upon the property we just talked about. Okie dokie. So the whole circle is 360, so I'm going to do 360 minus 160 to start, and that's going to be 200. So this arc is going to be 200. Okay, so now this angle here is going to be half of that. So the measure of angle 6 is going to be 1/2 of 200, that corresponding arc. So that's going to be 100, yeah. There you go. So the measure of angle 6 is 100. Got it. All right, let's see if you can do one. Try number 2. Pause the video, see if you can get it. All right, let's see what you got. What'd you get? You get 46? Because that's what I got. Because this angle is 0 right here. So there's 0 angle, then there's 92, and you get the two secant lines. So that would mean that this, it's the same thing as an inscribed angle, isn't it? Damn. Okay, so that's the same thing we did Monday. So that's going to be the measure of angle 2 is 1/2 92, which is going to be 46. Yeah. All right, let's see how you do on number 3. Find the measure of angle 3 right here. We got your secant and you got your tangent. What's this going to be? Pause the video. Yeah, you're right. 110 degrees. It's half of that. Cool. All right. 2 more. You're doing great. Number 4 and number 5. Remember, copying it down from here. 4 and 5. 4, na-na-na. 5, na-na-na. Okay, here we go. All right. 4. Pause the video, see if you can figure it out. You get it? I got it. So you see how this is a secant line, and this is a tangent line, and this is 120. So that means that this angle right in here is going to be half of 120. So that's going to be 60. Yeah. And if this is a right angle, which means 90 degrees, so 60 plus what is 90? Yeah, that would be 30. Got it. So the measure of angle 4 is 30 degrees. Cool. All right, let's see if you get this one. Ooh, it's a measure of angle 5. Pause the video, see if you got it. All right, cool. Let's see what you got. So I know this is 130 and this is 90. So together, that's going to be 240. Okay, so that's 130 plus 90 equals 240. Why do I need to know 240? Well, in order to get angle 5, I need to know this arc and this arc right here. Because if I take this arc and this arc and divide it by 2, then I got angle 5. So I know that these are 240. So 360 minus 240 is 120 degrees. So that would mean that this and this together are 120. I don't know exactly which is which. I don't know if this is 60 and this is 60 and this is 70, this is 50. It doesn't matter. But I do know that together these two are 120 because the other two are 240. So that means these two together are 120. So that would mean that the measure of angle 5 is 1/2 of 120, which is 60 degrees. Got it. So hopefully you did a great job. So now you're going to go to the practice section of your PDF. Good work, everybody. Nice job. See you next time. Good work.